A program of traditions, the Cal Poly Rose Float has many familiar sights and sounds. One such tradition is the familiar red truck, donning the letters KKW, as it navigates tight turns on the annual trek to Pasadena and back. The neighboring truck company has been volunteering their transport services to the Cal Poly Rose Float for decades. A partnership formed years ago between Ron Simons, known as Mr. Cal Poly Pomona, and KKW founder Dennis Firestone.
He came over looking for some help repairing the truck that he used to haul the float every year to the parade. So this is something like August or September or something like that. And we looked at the truck and said, Ron, this truck is you should go to the junkyard. Let us help you. It's not a big deal, but we've got trucks perfectly suited to do the job. Let us just help you. Which he immediately accepted.
The partnership only grew, with Dennis asserting one simple goal. They just want to be a good neighbor.
The float isn't the only thing we do. We move some pumpkins every year. We used to move some livestock or participate in the movement of livestock for an event. I'm not even clear on what it was. I believe it was in Utah. We have a race team that we've arranged the transportation internationally.
I've been invited several times to the campus. We'd had dinner with the president. Just amazed at how well you get the job done.
To be part of such an iconic event is, I think, very meaningful for people. And I'm sure they're at home saying, yeah, our company does that, or the driver that did it, I moved that float over there. And it's no small task.
Over the years, the annual float has become a key event for KKW trucking, involving extensive planning and execution.
I'm just kind of the facilitator. I always pick the driver. That's one thing I've always done, making sure and coaching him and letting him know what to expect. To get that float there and the inner workings of the walkie-talkies and the communication skills that it takes, it's really nerve-wracking for the drivers. But I'll tell you one thing, that driver is the proudest employee that you've ever seen.
Transporting this gigantic piece of artwork through a corn maze, at 5 miles an hour for what does it take us on average 8-9 hours to make that trip at 30 miles.
The idea of giving back is second nature to Firestone, also an accomplished IndyCar racer. He sold the company in 2019 through an employee stock ownership plan, known as an ESOP, making employees at KKW employee owners.
You're trying to foster a culture of ownership because everyone is an employee owner. So everyone owns a piece. There's no single owner. Every bit of money that we don't spend in either development or growth, ends up going back in their pocket.
Looking to the future, the partnership rooted in community and tradition seems stronger than ever and serves as a point of pride for both the university and KKW.
Just watching all those students when they're around that float and what they're going through, the excitement they have with it.
I've talked to my grandkids about going to the school and let them know how important it is to be part of such a campus. It's one of those things that you think about it in your life, what have you accomplished, what are the highlights of your life, what highlights your business, and that'll always stand out as being one of the truly great moments great ways we've been able to help